We are Central Asia Metals, commonly known as CAML. We are a copper, zinc and lead producer from our two operations, the Kunrad copper operation in Kazakhstan and the Sasa zinc and lead mine in North Macedonia.
Our purpose is to produce the base metals which are essential for modern living, profitably and in a safe and sustainable environment for all of our stakeholders. CAML listed on London's AIM market in 2010, and our successful, low-cost operations have enabled the company to adopt a strong dividend policy, which has become essential to CAML's philosophy. Additionally, as we have created an excellent platform from which to grow, we're also committed to assessing further growth opportunities.
Our commitment to sustainability and the communities that we operate in is also core to our business. And at CAML, we appreciate the importance of integrating sustainability and good standards of governance into all of our activities. We continue to operate in a transparent manner with the annual publishing of a sustainability report, which is now in its 4th year. Our material topics, derived from a stakeholder engagement exercise, are captured within 5 key sustainability pillars: delivering value through stewardship, maintaining health and safety, focusing on our people, caring for the environment, and unlocking value for our communities. In addition, we are committed to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, and recognise their importance in a wide range of issues. We have identified a total of 8 SDGs which are reflected in CAML's material topics. We believe that our long-term targets will assist us in our efforts to contribute towards these SDGs. The health, safety and well-being of our employees continues to be our priority. We are working towards our ultimate goal of achieving zero harm in the workplace for all employees, contractors and visitors. Our community support programmes, supported through the Sasa and Kunrad Foundations, help build strong and constructive relationships between Central Asia Metals and the communities in which we operate. We look to contribute to the economic strength of the local communities by hiring locally, providing fair wages and benefits, procuring from local supply chains, and paying taxes and royalties. We also aim to contribute to socio-economic development through education and internship opportunities and local community investment. We operate in a sustainable manner and place a focus on caring for the environment. Through implemented strategies, we aim to reduce our environmental impact, and we have comprehensive environmental management systems in place at both operations that monitor and measure environmental aspects such as water, emissions, waste management and biodiversity. One of our key CAML corporate targets is related to climate change. We have set ourselves a target to reduce our Scope 1 and Scope 2 greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2030. And to help us achieve that target, we've made the decision to build a solar power plant at our Kunrad project in Kazakhstan. Work is underway on the construction now. We completed groundworks at the end of 2022, and this project will be completed during this year before the end of 2023. It is a 4.77 megawatt power station, and it will cost less than $5 million. This power project will mean that we can reduce the power needs from the local grid by about 16 to 18%, and in total we should be able to reduce Kunrad's Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions by around 10%.
CAML began constructing the Kunrad project in 2010 and produced first copper in April 2012. It is close to the city of Balkhash in central Kazakhstan. The project was built on time and on budget and has produced copper continuously since then. Over 140,000 tonnes of copper cathode has been produced from what was waste. Annual production is in the order of 13,000 to 14,000 tonnes of copper cathode at costs that are well within the lowest quartile globally. At Kunrad we have over 300 employees, and all employees are Kazakh, with the majority of our workforce being from the local Kunrad village and Balkhash. The processes we use to produce copper are in situ leaching and solvent extraction and electrowinning, otherwise known as SXEW, which is a commonly used process. First, a weak leaching agent is distributed evenly over the top of the waste dumps through an extensive network of dripper pipes. Copper within the rock is leached out by the solution that slowly drains through the dump until it reaches the natural ground level, and then flows out from under the dump, following the natural bedrock gradient into a thick plastic-lined collector trench which runs along the edge of the dumps. From the collector trench, the solution, now called pregnant leach solution, is pumped into storage ponds and then onto the processing plant to begin the solvent extraction stage of the process, which concentrates a copper-rich solution that is then pumped to the electrowinning building, where it is plated by electrolysis in a series of cells that are similar in look to a large car battery. Placed inside these cells are lead anode plates and stainless steel cathode sheets. As the electric current runs through the electrolyte, the copper molecules attach themselves to the cathodes and sheets of at least 99.99% purity copper are formed. We view Kazakhstan as a great place to do business. We have a loyal and experienced workforce with mining in their heritage and operate in a mining-friendly jurisdiction. In November 2017, we acquired the Sasa zinc and lead mine in North Macedonia, located in the east of the country close to Bulgaria. It is a mechanised underground mine with a long life through to 2039, employing over 700 people, of which 98% are from North Macedonia. The mine produces between 19,000 and 21,000 tonnes of zinc in concentrate and 27,000 and 29,000 tonnes of lead in concentrate per annum, and production costs sit in the lowest half of the industry cost curve. Following a technical review, the CAML board made the decision to transition to paste fill mining, which will not only result in maximum recovery of mineral resources, but will also enable safer operating practices, as well as a more environmental and socially responsible approach to the tailings disposal. The project consists of three components: construction of a paste backfill plant, which is now complete, construction of a dry stack tailings plant, and associated landform, the development of a new, wider and direct access decline known as the Central Decline. Good progress has been made on the Central Decline, where holing through has been completed, connecting the underground development to the surface development. With over 2,000 metres now developed, this will continue throughout the rest of 2023 and 2024 to establish access to lower levels. The dry stack tailings part of the project is scheduled for construction during the second half of 2023. Now back to the operation, and to produce the final zinc concentrate and lead concentrate, which also contains silver, the ore is brought to the surface and is sent to the processing plant, where it passes through initial crushing and screening stages, and then through to the mills, rod mills, spirals and ball mills, to achieve ore of the right size for the flotation cells, about 74 microns. Flotation product is then filter pressed to remove almost all of the moisture, and then stockpiled in sheds, ready to be collected and loaded onto road wagons for transportation and sale to smelters. At CAML, we are firmly committed to environmentally responsible tailings management, and the transition to paste fill mining provides the key benefit of improved tailings storage. Tailings will be stored underground as paste backfill and as dry stack tailings, significantly reducing the volume of tailings that will need to be stored in our own downstream tailings storage facilities. This has contributed to our improved water and waste management targets, which are part of our overall commitment to safer and more sustainable mining practices. By the end of 2026, we target a 75% reduction in surface water abstraction and commit to storing 70% of our tailings in a more environmentally friendly manner. We have fully complied with the Church of England tailings disclosure and have committed to follow the new global industry standard on tailings management in 2024. In North Macedonia, Sasa is a large and important business which contributes meaningfully to the economy. We believe it's a positive place to do business and a prospective country in terms of its geology and potential for economic development.
CAML has been paying a dividend since 2012 and has a policy whereby it will return between 30 and 50% of annual free cash flow to shareholders. To date, the company has paid over $299 million to its supportive shareholders. Maintaining a strong balance sheet is also important to us, and in August 2022, we made the final repayment of the $187 million debt which we borrowed to acquire Sasa in 2017. Now debt-free, we at Central Asia Metals have a strong platform from which to continue delivering value at our two high-quality, long-life operations and to grow our portfolio. We have a very active business development effort and view all potential acquisitions through the lens of shareholder accretion, continuing to deliver the dividends for which we have become known, and assuring we grow sustainably for all of our stakeholders.
We at Central Asia Metals are extremely proud of the business that we've created. It's a business where robust operational performance, low-cost production across a diversified portfolio, strong margins, free cash flow generation, and a focus on sustainability is synonymous with everything that we do.
It is this successful business model that our experienced leadership team and dedicated workforce will continue to implement whilst actively looking for exciting future opportunities that will enhance the company.
We look forward to continuing to unlock value in providing the metals that are essential for modern day living.